Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
And to our first look at sports, she's a former volleyball player who's taking aim in a different sport. Moses joins us at our desk and has more.
Yeah, her name is Erin McGladdery, so she's familiar around these parts, excelling in the sport of archery. So, of course, the medals started to pile up.
Yeah, it's been really fun. It's fun to pursue something that's new and get better, and I still feel like I have a lot to work on, and there's always practice to be done, so it keeps me busy.
McGladdery has been in over 20 events this year in both indoor and outdoor archery, placing in the top 3 in each one. She's recently won national gold in 3D archery in Carberry, Manitoba, and national gold in target archery in Winnipeg. Impressive for us mere mortals like Bart and myself, but for McGladdery, it's pretty neat too, considering she's an avid hunter.
This is something really new because it's taking my #1 passion and the things that I love to do and combining it with sport. So I'll probably go as far as I possibly can with it and sort of take it and run and see what happens.
As for taking archery to the next level, McGladdery has her sights set on something big.
The national team will be selected for 2017 next year, so I have a whole nother year to get scores in and keep getting better and try and make that team for 17.
To some prospects now for the Saskatoon Blades. They made their way to the Civic Centre for a photo shoot today to promote the border battle between the Blades and Oil Kings. That one is set for September the 6th. Of course, Blades forward Chasten Braid, originally from Chauvin, Alberta, but played his minor hockey with the Baker Hughes Bobcats. And foremost Heat forward Chase Wouters, a first-round selection for the Blades back in May. Both are excited to relive fond memories at the Civic.
With all the success I had playing in here my 3 years, I think it was, it's excited to get back on the ice and in front of all the fans and family again.
Oh, it's going to be unbelievable because I've grown up here my whole life playing here. Just hopefully I can get my first WHL game to be at this rink.
Braid played 57 games with the Blades last season and passed some advice to a fellow teammate about the expectations.
I've skated with Chasten a couple times this summer and talked to him a little bit. Just kind of like what's going to happen at camp and just how many fans are getting a lot at the games, and yeah, that's about it.
Today he was asking a few questions, and probably after this he'll ask a few more, so I'll answer whatever he needs to, whatever he wants answered for sure.
Yesterday, we brought you a story about the men's Lakeland soccer team. Today, it's the ladies' turn. Last year's season for the Rustlers was a tough one to say the least, only winning 2 games. But heading into this season, the Rustlers are growing the program.
We're trying to do both. So there's short-term and long-term goals. We're trying to establish a program within Lakeland, but at the same time understand that that program and the growth within the athlete is needed more within their second year than it is their third, fourth year, because they would be playing with somebody else at that point.
The team has 15 new faces, but are looking forward to a chance of growing together as a team.
It just means a lot of work we have to put in to kind of develop to where we were last year, even though we probably weren't at our best last year either. I think with such a new group, we'll have a lot of chance to develop as a group as a whole, and we'll learn from each other's mistakes and build off of that.
The team just started practicing, so there's a wait-and-see approach as to expectations.
We're not going to know our true colors and our identity until 3-4 weeks from now to see what chance as to where we have. Our goals is really, it's more about growth individually as an athlete and as a person, to allow ourselves to have that chance to have success. I think it would be unfair of the athletes to have expectation of wins or losses a couple days in.